Hi, Rosies. I'm Ro.
And I'm Z. And for those who want to start 2026 using a planner, this is the video for you. In this video, I'll show you how to select the best agenda or planner for your needs. Stay tuned. We're back. So, how you going to select the best planner or agenda for you in 2026? This is how I select my planners. First, you got to determine how you're going to use that particular agenda or planner. I have two planners here, one for my goals and one for self-care. These are the planners that have a specific purpose, so I like them to be separate. I know there have some people that, there's some companies that commingle them, but I like to have them separate. So when you decide how you're going to use your planner, whether it's for a specific purpose like your self-care or setting your goals or just a daily agenda, what am I doing a particular day, then you would find that particular source of planners. And there's a whole lot of companies out there that sell planners for your particular purpose or needs. So, number one, what's the purpose of your planner? And we have it here. Then, after you select the purpose of what you want to do with your planner, now you got to look at the size. For instance, this is what the industry calls a classic happy planner size. I don't have the measurements here, but I'll put it up. But
It's seven.
I'm sorry.
It's 7 by 9.25.
Thank you, Rocio.
You're welcome.
7 inches by 9.25 inches. This what some people will consider a larger size planner. And I like these planners when it comes to my lifestyle and my work. For lifestyles, of course, I have my goals, I have my self-care. This is what I have also in the classic size. It's a Franken planner. And here I have my faith planner. I use it for lifestyle stuff. So I have my budget planner here, my faith planner, my fitness planner, my social media planner. I have that all in here because it's things that I know that I'm going to write out a lot. So I use a classic size. There is a larger size to this classic size, and it's what Happy Planner calls the big size, but it's really a letter size. And this is, let me move this around because it's a letter size, as you can see here, a whole letter size planner. I use this planner as my work planner back in 2018, 2019. I didn't see myself going any smaller than this. I don't have some of the work stuff in here. I do have the dividers, and I'm keeping those dividers. But anyway, yeah, what would I will characterize as a big planner because it's pretty large. And then this is it's what you would call a smaller size planner.
How you
This,
feel about digital planners?
you know, we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
I
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so this is my size. This is what I'll call a smaller size planner. It's called a personal size. It's pretty universal. You could get inserts for this anywhere from your high-end stores like Louis Vuitton to Amazon. So that's why I got it, because I wanted to get a more portable planner that I don't have to go to a particular boutique shop somewhere to get inserts if I don't want to. So this is where I carry in my handbag. This size, the classic size, I just leave it either at my desk. I have a work planner that I leave at my desk, and this I leave at my desk here at home. I don't carry it. I used to, but that was when I was crazy carrying this heavy planner.
Oh,
So
so
no,
I'm
I don't
crazy.
use this anymore.
I'm crazy.
Well, still, I don't think your planner is as heavy as mine's. Is it?
I mean, it's a classic size planner.
Yeah. And you have all the months in there.
I do.
Yeah, so it's pretty heavy. But do you carry it all the time?
I do.
Okay, well, I got back
Don't,
sane.
don't judge. Don't judge.
Okay, no. Okay, yes.
Okay.
I'm not, this is judgment free.
Okay.
So that's the size. Now, Rosia brought up a good point. Whether you use digital or paper, I use digital when it comes to work. So I have a work planner. It's a paper planner, and I'm going to use this. Going to be substituted as my work planner. It used to be the cover of my work planner. This cover is from Happy Planner, their work-life balance series. I love this, and I kept it. It says 2023, but I used it for part of 2024. I just love the white. I like the clean lines. I like the simplicity of it. And I use this particular planner for work. It stays at my job. I don't take it home. It's something that obviously I need a planner for work. I don't use the digital options that they have in some of the office softwares. But I do use the Microsoft Office Outlook calendar more than I use it in my planner. So I do a combination of digital and paper because I like the digital for work because things change so quickly that, and then you could forward things to other team members and that sort of thing in that digital Outlook calendar. My to-do tasks, however, I use the paper planner. I like to check things off. I have inserts. Actually, I started one yesterday that helps me plan out certain projects. So I like the paper planner for that I use at work, and the digital for just calendaring events. That the digital will be more for your monthly calendar. So thanks for that's a good question. Thank you, Rocio. Now that we figured out what the purpose is, the size, and the format, whether you're using digital or paper, let's go to the different layouts of your planner. Now, I have different layouts for different things. So for my work planner, I use a horizontal layout. There it is. This is what a horizontal layout looks like. And there are variations of this because for my work planner, I didn't bring it here because there's a lot of confidential information there that I can't show, but I did bring a sample. This was my work planner back in the day. However, I'm more for work, doing more minimalist functional than decorative. But there are different variations. So this is a horizontal, but my horizontal at work has this portion. The portion to the far left is left blank. And there's a line that goes down here. So in that section, I write important deadlines or meetings. And on this section, I just write my to-do list. So, but this is what I use for work. Horizontal, however, doesn't work as my everyday agenda for my personal life. Is if you can see here, let me turn to, okay, so this is earlier in the month of October. I just turned to that page. That I have a vertical layout here, which is just listing the tasks that I have to do or what needs to get done.
Yeah,
so
I prefer a vertical layout.
Yeah, I do too for everyday tasks and stuff,
Yep.
but for my work planner,
you use the vertical.
No, for work I use horizontal. I'll tell you this though, it depends on the kind of work you do. Because if you follow us and you see my prior work video, I used daily. I have 2 dailies on 1 page. And that worked for me because it has the time slots, because I have a very busy meeting intensive type of role. So that layout worked for me. So you have to sit down and look at the different planners, look at the different inserts to see which one of these works with my particular use, my particular purpose. What am I going to do that particular day with my planner, or not day, but the purpose of your planner. That's why you got to figure out how are you using this planner, so then you could go into how you're going to lay it out.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, we saw the horizontal here. Oh, there. We saw the horizontal here. You saw the vertical here. This is just a page. It's kind of looking blurry, but yeah, that's the vertical. And I also used a dashboard layout here. They're just different layouts, and they just, again, you got to figure out how you're going to use the planner so you can decide which layout will work best for you. So that's that. Now we're going to go to size. I think I discussed size already. I did.
You did the personal?
The personal, this is what I use. Okay, let's go. Let's do a refresher on size. What are you going to use the planner for? Remember the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to use a self-care planner, unless you're Franken planning where you could just put the stuff in here, a Franken plan, that's a whole different video. We're not going to go into that.
Yes, it is.
Depending on what you're going to use it for. So for instance, I have a personal, this is called a personal size planner. I don't know the measurements, but I'm sure Rocio will find it somewhere.
I'll find it for you.
Thank you. But this is a personal size planner, and I downgraded from this size because I used to carry this around. This is a happy planner size. Planner is what, 9.25 by 7 inches. It was just too big and too heavy and too bulky. And a lot of the things that I needed, that I wanted to just jot down for the day, just carry on, there was just too much in here. I had too many sections in here that it just didn't seem worthwhile. So I downgraded to a personal size. Personal size, so you can see here, is a lot smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more portable, it's lighter, and it at least in this particular planner, I have the things I need to hit that day. I keep track of my expenses. I keep track of my to-dos. I have my grocery list. If I'm thinking of something, I just write it quickly in here instead of having to wait to go home to put it in this bigger planner. I work out during the day, during my lunch break. So I have my workout sheets in here as well. I have my ordering sheets in here. So everything that I need to have on the go is in my carry-all to-go planner, which is a personal size, and it fits in my bag.
So the personal size planner is 3.75 by 6.75.
I don't know, Rocio. That don't sound right because this is more than 3 inches.
Okay. Well,
But
no, it's not 3 inches. It's almost 4 inches.
okay,
0.75.
I know it's 7.5 something, so you might be right. But anyway, this is a personal size.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to the size of the planner, as I stated, it's just how much I'm going to write in it. My lifestyle stuff, like I said, my goals, my self-care stuff, I write a lot. So this size planner is not going to work for me unless it's just something just to jot down. That's fine. But aside from that, it's not going to work for me. So
how many planners do you have?
I started off the year, I think, with 8 or 9. Yes, I did. I had a planner for my son's curriculum, my work planner, my self-care planner, my budget planner, my faith planner, my social media planner, my goals planner, my faith planner.
You said faith already, didn't you?
I did say faith. Let me see. So fitness. Did I say fitness?
Mm-mm. I don't think
So
so.
fitness. So 8. I had 8 planners. I have since then downgraded down to about 6.
You don't think you should
Oh, and my
Franken
goals
plan
planner.
one planner into one planner? No?
Yeah, I do the Franken planners, the girl. That's a whole different video. We're not gonna get into Franken planning, but we're gonna do a video on Franken planning, but this ain't the video. It's gonna be too long and too much. So now we want to look at what features you want your planner to include. I don't know about features, but I'll tell you this. If I'm getting a planner, like this is a planner cover, the features, number one, you got to have the inserts that you want. Inserts meaning this is, hold on. This is my Faith planner. And for my Faith planner, I prefer the daily inserts. Can you see this? Kind of blurry.
Pretty.
I think that's better. So I prefer the daily sheet for my Faith planner. If you're looking for a planner, then you have to look to see if it fits to what you want. So that's an essential as far as a feature. I look at, the covers and see if it's like for Faith planning, I like something a little bit more soothing, maybe neutral, muted tones. I like it colorful, but just a little bit muted. For budget planning, I want it colorful because something need to attract me to mark down how to pay these bills. So that kind of stuff features. If you're looking for a planner cover, like this is a planner cover from Moterm, I like something that has a pen loop. Oh, let me close that. A pen loop, and the pen loop is large enough to hold chunky pens. And not only a pen loop here, this one has 2 pen loops, so that's extra bonus. One in here as well. This is for my classic. I look to see if they have pockets for decorating, openings to put in documents. It's just things that that would work for you. If you're going to use pens and colored like a marker, then you may want 2 pen loops, one for your pen and one for your marker. And you may want something if you're going to use expander disc, like these are the large expander disc from Happy Planner. You may want a planner cover that can accommodate those discs. So those are the kind of features that you want to look at. I've seen a lot of videos from planners, agenda people like us, planner addicts, and they like to have decorative moments in the front here. And please, I haven't changed this since the beginning of the year, y'all. Don't judge. But they want to do decorative moments here, and they buy a planner that most of the pockets are in the back. So you don't see that one once you open the planner, they miss that whole decorative moment. I've seen people who have planners that is just hardly any pockets at all. So there's no place for you to put extra. If you have extra stickers, extra notes, there's no storage. So it's those type of features, at least that's what I look for in a planner. I also look to see the durability of the planner. Most planners are sold like this, just the plastic cover, but I usually put my planners, I know not usually, let me stop that. The planners that I'm going to hit up a lot, like my carry-out planner, I like a leather planner because it's more durable. This one I open up every day, so it's a leather planner because it's more durable. And my planner at work is a leather folio from Cloth and Paper. Again, leather is more durable. So that's a feature that I look for. And another thing, lastly, look for the aesthetics. If you are more of a neutral girl, then maybe those neutral colors will work for you. If you're more a color girl, like you embrace color, then having a fun cover or fun planner with prints and all that stuff works for you too. Again, there's so many companies out there and they're trying to get your money, and they come up with really fabulous looking planners. So let 2026 be your year to embrace getting an agenda, getting organized for every aspect of your life. There's a planner, there's a layout, there are inserts out there for everybody. So don't let this pass you by. Anything to add, Rocio?
No, me personally, I just have one planner. I think this year, when I say this year, I mean 2026. I'm gonna be seriously having like different planners. One particularly for budget, the classic size that I walk with every day, but I have Franken plan in there too.
Okay.
So yeah. But no, I don't have nothing else to add. Your career and your work is a little bit more detailed than mine. So I get to like just write little stuff, whereas you have to be a little bit more detailed.
And like it's good that you mentioned that because I want the Rosies to understand the planner is supposed to help you organize your life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I am Rocio was my mom stayed with Rocio for 3 months and that gave me a break. But usually my mom is here on island with me. And I right now I do everything for her. She has investment properties. I go out. Right now a tenant left from one. I had to go pick up the keys yesterday. I have to make sure the rent is paid on time. I have to organize the landscapers. I mean, there's just so many things just on that front. Not even thinking about my own personal needs and my family needs. That alone needs a separate planner. But just to give you an idea of how I use my planner and why I have so many and why I have to, that's why. Well, Rosies, this is it. This is how you select your agenda for 2026. I hope this has helped you. I hope you don't feel overwhelmed because it's not overwhelming. Start off with one agenda. Start off with one.
A small
And don't,
one.
yeah, start off with one and don't make it expensive. Remember, you got to figure out how you're going to use it. And then once you figured out, okay, this is how I'm going to use this agenda, this is the size I like, then maybe you can build from there and buy something that is a little bit more, if you want, a little bit more luxurious, more insert, something that fits your needs.
Yeah, I
Well,
just
guys.
wait. Before you finish,
Mhm,
Walmart sells planners. Some of them are happy planners, but some of them are their own planner.
mhm.
I got like a little budget planner, small. It's like a book, and I put it in my bag so they can, just go to Walmart or Target,
Amazon,
Amazon, and just buy a small one just to see how
how
you
it
feel
works
about it.
first.
Yeah.
And
And
you
then you
could
can
test out
branch
the
out.
size, you could test out the layout, you could test out, and
Mhm.
it's inexpensive. So if it doesn't work for you, then you can toss it aside and get something that you feel will work better. I know that a lot of people go through planners and it's expensive. Once you figure out a size and yeah. So anyway, I hope this video has helped. If you like our banter, you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to continue getting new material from A Rosie Life, subscribe to the channel. Bye, Rosies.